AC goes in the direction of Jones. He's got it.
The final week of June takes us back here to Mac Aldridge Field for week 2 of the ECFL. The Titans hosting the Connecticut Panthers this evening. Hello again, everybody. I'm Evan Massoud. Welcome to Durfee High School, home of the Titans, and welcome to our continuing coverage of summer 2022. Great to have you with us. Well, last week the Titans struggled offensively, as we kind of alluded to during the game and in the open in particular. They were shorthanded last week, not too many receivers available due to some injuries, so they were more of a ground and pound type of team last week on offense. Though I will say, observations from the game, the Titans did pass a little more than I anticipated, at least based on the scouting report and based on my conversations with head coach Comer. Now this week, we're waiting to see who will take the field. It's going to be a game-time decision, but Coach Comer told me that he is most likely suiting up and will be the starting QB tonight. So last week, different story. This week, Coach will not be on the sidelines and most likely getting the start. We'll have confirmation, of course, when we come back from the break. Now, an 18-0 loss last week for the Titans against the Connecticut Mustangs. Tough way to start the season, but honestly, it was a close game throughout. The defenses were pretty tight. It was 12-0 until late in the fourth quarter when the Titans gave up a pick 6. So that's where the 18 total points came from for the Mustangs. Second-year player and former Durfee Hilltopper Antonio Fonseca thrilled to be back with the team and playing on his home field. I spoke with him at practice a week ago, and he told me that this is a team that has Fall River written all over it, and he couldn't be any more excited to be here playing with his friends.
A lot of the players are from Fall River, so most of us grew up here. We've known each other. We've been through like all phases of school together. So like you said, it is like a brotherhood. We've all known each other for a while, and we're trying to build something here along with Coach AC and Coach Law. So everyone's just, talking to each other, all the social media, just trying to get like a big team here, We got to be able to trust each other. You got to be able to trust the person to your left and your right, and that's what that brotherhood's all about. Got to know that they got your back and you got theirs.
The Titans are hoping for the support of the city. They had a decent turnout last week in opening night. Tonight, a scorcher here, one of the hottest days we've had so far as summer has officially begun. We will hear from another Titans player, one of their fullbacks and linebackers during halftime, so we hope you'll stay around for that. Kickoff just around the corner. Titans and Panthers. Stay tuned.
Farmers markets are an essential source of fresh produce. Starting June 21st, locally grown fruits and vegetables are available at 3 locations in Fall River.
Hi, I'm Sarah Labasi, our Mass in Motion coordinator. You can shop here at Cardinal Madeira Towers on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
In addition, join us every Tuesday at St. Anne's Hospital, also 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And Wednesdays, 2 to 5 p.m., stop at Health First Family Care Center. SNAP and HIP benefits are always eligible. WIC and senior coupons may be used as available. Southeastern Massachusetts Agricultural Partnership supports sustainable farming. Mass in Motion promotes healthy living. For more info, visit the CMAP website at cmaponline.org or call Mass in Motion at 508-324-2405. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram as well, at Mass in Motion FR. Our goal is to keep you healthy, active, and safe all year long.
Welcome back to Mac Aldridge Field. Evan Massoud with you for more East Coast Football League coverage. Week 2 is about to commence here. You see in the gray there, head coach Anthony Comer. We can confirm he is suiting up. He will be your starting QB tonight for the Troy City Titans, getting ready. Had his warm-up reps a few moments ago. And getting a vote of confidence right there from Adam Finn, number 24, on the bench as coach suits up. Let's head back to midfield as we get ready for the coin toss here to start things off. Welcome to week 2. Panthers also losers in week 1, dropping a tight game 28-23 to the Rhode Island Cowboys last week. Spoke with head coach Mark Welch down at the field level, and coach said it was really the penalties that killed him. He said over 100 yards of penalties, and a lot of them were just kind of sloppy penalties. They were personal fouls and, you know, late hits, that sort of thing. So things that need to be cleaned up a bit, things that kind of get associated with week 1. Let's just put it that way. So, but coach feels good at how the team performed. If they can, you know, this is Coach Welch again of the Panthers. If they can, you know, limit the penalties in particular this week, he feels pretty good. Now, however, on the other side of it, their starting QB, Pierre Narcisse, and their starting running back, Arkeil Newsome, are both out tonight. So Junior Vasquez will be the play caller this evening for the Panthers. They'll look to Mike Shaw and Roderick Crocker to handle the ground game against the Titans here in week 2. As the Titans come into the huddle and get ready for kickoff here, we remind you folks, like and follow us on our Facebook page where we live stream all of our coverage of high school sports, your Titans, etc. Like and follow us there at Fred TV Sports. You can also click on over to our YouTube channel under the same name. That's where all of our games are archived under the same name, Fred TV Sports. You can subscribe there so you don't miss any uploads. Make sure you click that little bell so it'll send you a notification. Titans ready to rock as we welcome you inside the broadcast booth here at Mack Aldridge Field. Great to be with you this evening. What a difference a week makes. Last week felt like the end of the high school regular season. It was freezing out. Tonight, though, a much different story. It feels like summer, 79 degrees here at kickoff. Sunny skies. We'll see some major shadows across the field as we take you back to field level as the sun sets. But just an absolutely beautiful night here, June 25th, 2022. The Panthers won the toss. They elected to defer. The Titans go on offense first and will receive. Brian Howard and Lamont Scott, the returners, and it's Scott trying to cut back in, still on his feet right along the boundary, cannot crest across the 20. Good tackle on special teams. The Panthers smothering the Titans' bid for a return. That was one of the bright spots. Last week, the Titans had very good field position on most of their drives, had a couple good plays, and then either a penalty or a broken play really stalled them. Just weren't able to ultimately punch it into the end zone last week, hence the shutout loss. But there were, you know, moments where the offense came to life. It was just lack of rhythm. That was really the biggest thing. And again, you know, being down some wide receivers, that hurt the team last week for sure. Last season in 2021, these two teams squared off just one time. And the Panthers defeated the Titans right here at McAldridge Field, a 12-6 score. That was on July 10th of 21. So a very close game at that. So in a game time switch here, by the way, you see Coach Comer there, number 5. He is suited up, but not coming out for the first snap. Handing the ball to Ryan Nave, who started last week. But Coach is suited up on the sideline if needed. So it will be Nave getting the start. As the Titans get ready for their first play. Again, you know, the linebacker crew here, that front line, I should say the linesmen, they are going to be the key to this offense for the Titans. Go to the ground on the first snap, and little to no gain. Marking him down right at the line of scrimmage, it appears. So no gain. The Panthers lined him up there on the first play. 2nd and 10 from the 19. Barrows and Howard in the backfield to hand it off to Howard. Gets through. There's a great block there by Mike Bowie, and that was the key to that run. Bowie opened up the hole. He went left, and Howard went right. And they're open the lane. Titans move the chains. First down from the 32, so it's a 13-yard pickup. The Titans in their home whites, the Panthers in their road oranges, very similar to the Mustangs unis from last week. And a flag, play is dead. It's going to be a false start on the offense. That will back the Titans up 5 yards. Handoff. Short gain on the play. A late flag. Bobby Alves taking exception here on one of the first plays of the game. Helmet off and quickly brought to the sideline. As things get chippy here in the first couple minutes. Our official there in the white hat going to give us the call. Be third down. The personal foul backing up the Titans all the way to the 15-yard line. And this is kind of what I was alluding to just a couple moments ago. Have a couple decent plays, and then something happens that really stalls the drive. Kind of makes it an impossible play here. So third down, you got to get to the 42, and you're looking at nearly a 30-yard play. Doesn't make it easy on the QB in this situation, that's for sure. Nave looking to pass, dropping back. The line does protect. Low pass, it's scooped and almost picked off. The ball came loose, and it's going to be an incomplete pass here, and it'll bring up fourth down. Took us well into the second quarter last week, well into the game to see our first punt of the night. Here, we're going to see it less than 5 minutes into the game. It's Barrows, tight end, who will punt it away. Good snap. They get the ball off, and it's going to land about the 45. Goes straight up, kind of stuck the landing. And Finn will mark the ball dead on the Titan side of the field at the 49. So great field position for the Panthers and their QB, Junior Vasquez. They will start on the Titans side of the football field from the 49. And they'll take it on the ground here. First play from scrimmage. Nice dash there from Roderick Crocker, number 2. Marked down at around the 37, 36. Officially the 37-yard line, so 12-yard carry there. Coach Welch did say, when I asked him with, being shorthanded, particularly with the QB position, said, you're going to be more on the ground. He says, we may. He says, we got to see how things go, but going with the running game here on the first snap, we'll see if Vasquez will go to the air here on 1st and 10. Lined up, same formation. Ooh, almost a broken handoff, but Crocker able to take control and dive down across the 25. That's good for another first down. That time a 14-yard carry down at the 23. Coach Welch in his 12th season with the Panthers. Fumble, ball is loose, but it looks like the Panthers are able to hold on to it. Vasquez just barely hanging on. That'll be a loss of about 7 yards. Ball back up to the 30-yard line, 2nd and 17. Defense a little bit unsettled. Now getting in their positions. They'll go to Crocker. No, fake. Oh, getting leveled. Caught, but at a cost. That was Lamar Hartgrove. And that's another 4-yard loss for the Panthers, who are looking at a 3rd and 21. That was as good a coverage as you could play. Literally ball in the hands and then immediate contact for the tackle. Vasquez drops back. Pressure coming now. Down the field, caught. No, incomplete, out of bounds, and no good. Jerome Cotto, number 55 for the Titans. Coming in hot once he got through the line. Kind of forced the throw. 4th down and 21. Vasquez in the offense staying out there. Deep pass near sideline is going to be out of reach, incomplete. Intended for Chase Presley, the tight end. Nothing doing, and the Titans will take over. Good defensive stop. That fumble is really what stalled that drive. Seemed to energize the defense a little bit for the Titans. So the home team will have decent field position, better than the first drive, than the opening kick. They will start from their own 34-yard line, so 15 yards up the field from their first play from scrimmage. And a timeout called by the Titans. Coach Comer stopping the clock, wants to huddle up. 5:24 to play in the first quarter. 15-minute quarters here, full game, full 60-minute game. There's your defensive unit. Titans break the huddle back to the field for their second series of the night. First and 10 for the Titans, starting the drive here from their own 34. Put Barrows, the tight end, in motion. Direct snap, little trickery here. Jay soars out of bounds. Just shy of the 50. 14-yard carry, little wildcat action right there. Titans get it up to the 48, so first down, looking across midfield. Diving forward across the 50 is Howard. He'll be down at the 49 for 3 yards. You know, a play like that last play there, the Wildcat play, you know, on a team that, again, was shorthanded offensively, that didn't score any points last week. You come into week 2 of the season after not finding the end zone, you look for anything to get the offense going, anything at all. And a play like that can do just that. The defense got their stop. Now the offense out on the field hoping to get their first points of 2022 and take a lead here early in the game. The Titans in enemy territory now. You see on your screen just across the 50. Second down and 7 from the Panthers 49. Same formation, Nave handing it off. Howard finds a nice open seam, is tripped up. Ooh, a bit of a late hit there. Alves colliding on the tail end of the play with Billy Manzi, who made the stop and prevented what would have been a first down run and probably a little more. Nonetheless, a 5-yard pickup, looking at 3rd and short. 2 yards to go. Ball down at the 44 or 43, thereabouts. Got to get to the 41, 42, kind of the half-yard mark. Is there such a thing as a half yard? I know it's half a foot, but half a yard. That's right, 18 inches, half a yard. Whatever comes first. All right, 3rd and 2, passing. It is caught, and that should be enough for first. Looks like he leaned enough. Forward progress, it appears, will get the Titans there. Fresh set of downs, needed 2 yards, got 3, and that'll do it. So 41-yard line, 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs for the Titans as they keep it moving. First completion of the night for Nave. Had a nice afternoon. It was pretty hot this afternoon. Now that we're in the shade, the wind, you know, you always have a breeze here at Durfee, which is why in the fall it can be deceiving when you have a 75-plus degree day in mid-September. You come and do a football game at night, and by the time you leave, you're freezing. But today, though, great to have summer. This feels like summer. The Relay for Life of Greater Fall River, we mentioned that last week, going on across the street. Always a pleasure to cover that event. The Titans burn another timeout, so we'll talk a little more about it. Kicked off at 4 o'clock. Honored and really grateful to have been asked to sing the national anthem again this year. So thank you to Christine Palmer, Maria Torres, and Palmyra Aguiar, the tri-chairs of the event, who have been for years. Thank you for asking. Always great to cover this event. It's a very important event, very special night. And I know I could tell you the atmosphere this year was special because this is their first full relay since 2019. In 2020, they did a rolling rally for the survivors because of COVID, so a very abbreviated program, and that was it. Last year, didn't have quite the turnout, so they ended up doing it in the lower parking lot and not up on the field at Bishop Conley. But this year, back to normal, whatever normal is, back to it, and the event kicked off at 4 o'clock today. We'll have that. Be sure to check back to our Facebook pages, to the Fred TV Facebook page and the FRG TV Facebook page. We will have that event, the opening ceremony, for you in the coming days, early next week when we get back to the office. First and 10, Titans out of the timeout. 87 seconds left here in the first. Nave deking the defense a little bit, dropping back to pass. Oh, he gets hit, and that is going to be incomplete. There was nobody there for the Titans. And that ball was up for grabs. Dangerous play there, of course. Getting hit, not part of the plan. So again, be sure to check back the Fall River Government Television YouTube and Facebook pages. We will have the Relay for Life opening ceremony and survivor walk for you early next week. Of course, airing on Channel 18 as well. Second and 10. Nave not hit this time. It's going to be picked off. Threw it into traffic and paid the price. Picked off by Marquise Ball, number 22. The receiver was well covered down the field, and he undercut the receiver as well. So what was a promising drive, Titans strung together some decent plays on offense, but come up empty. First turnover of the night for either side, and it goes against the Titans. Panthers will have it from their own 32-yard line, first and 10, with 30 seconds left in the first. Coach Comer has a helmet on now. We'll see if we see him on the field sooner rather than later. Four-yard carry on first down. Actually, looks like about 5 yards with his spotting. Yeah, 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 when the second quarter begins, as the first quarter has run out here at Mac Aldridge Field. 15 minutes in the books, a scoreless game here in week 2 of the ECFL season. The Panthers from Connecticut squaring off here against your Troy City Titans in Fall River. Be back in just a moment.
Fall River Public Schools has opportunities for positions in multiple areas for people looking to work with the next generation. Come grow with our team. We have openings for teachers, paraprofessionals, and teaching assistants, and other educational support positions available. We are also looking to fill operations support positions such as custodial, security, and food service. We offer competitive salary and benefit plans. We have rewarding work available in our 21st century schools and learning environments. Come grow with us. Please contact the Human Resources Department at 508-675-8420, extension 53708, or see our postings on our website at fallriverschools.org.
Back at Durfee High School, we've switched sides here. Second quarter about to commence. The Panthers looking at a 2nd and 5 from their own 38-yard line. 37, excuse me. They'll hand it off. Almost tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but then gaining about 4 yards on the carry. That was Crocker again, using him almost exclusively here in the first half. 3rd down and short, maybe just a little more than 1 yard to go across the 40. After the pick, the Titans, I'm sure, would love nothing more than a 3 and out here. High snap. Vasquez going to take it, and he will get there, playing follow the leader with the tight end there, Chase Pressey, down to the 50-yard line. Right at midfield is where he's marked down, and it's good for another Panthers first down. So a fresh set of downs now for the Panthers. Vasquez looking to pass. Tipped in the air. Malik Clark getting a piece of it to break it up. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Pressure, they brought the house, but they left it open, right through the hands. Crocker had nobody around him for over 5 yards. Could have turned and gone down the sideline. And it went right through the hands. A little behind him, had to turn for it a little awkwardly, and you know, when you're progressing one direction, then you got to redirect. That can be all the difference. And there was certainly pressure there in the face of Vasquez. So 3rd and 10. I'd say big play here early for the Titans defensively. Lateral, open space on the far sideline, and will he get there? You saw the reach. Line judge on this side, on the Titan side of the field, at the 40. And it is a first down, just barely. The Panthers convert on 3rd and 10. Crocker, a little bit of a reversal there, and Crocker is going to get himself another first down. He's still in the field of play, finally tackled down at about the 22-yard line. That one good for almost 20 yards. Neither side through 20 minutes has made it into the red zone. Panthers knocking on the door. They fake it to Crocker. Tons of time for Vasquez. Now pressure is coming. Scrambling. He gets through the line on his feet. Good for the first down. Still in play. There's a flag that comes in. It's a Titans player down on the far sideline. Multiple flags coming out. That was Kevin Porter, number 48. Got up under his own power, though, so that's good. Penalty is against the Panthers. Well, that was a personal foul, spot foul, so backing him up 15 yards from where it happened. Looking at first down again, excuse me. Repeating first down, about 17 yards to go from the 30. Vasquez dropping back, gonna let it fly down the field, down to the corner, and it's gonna almost picked off. Great coverage down the field. That was Silquan Russell. Down the field pass was intended for Freddie Thomas. And he got undercut by Russell, who almost had the pick in the end zone. So second down. They'll go to Crocker. No, they faked it. Wow, play action fake, I bought it. Vasquez with the completion. Good for the first down. That was Tashovi Bowery, his first target of the night. And it's a conversion. So from the 10, first and goal for the Panthers. Vasquez will run it himself and get stuffed at the line. May have gotten a yard out of it with that kind of lunge forward before he was stood up. Yeah, from the 9. Gave him 1 yard. Crocker goes backwards. That's the wrong direction. And the Titans pile it on. It's a loss of 5 yards. Make it 3rd and goal from the 14. Vasquez looking left. Now across the middle, has his man, and it's a touchdown for the Panthers. Connecticut strikes first. It's Carlos Vargas with the reception, the crossing route in the end zone to make it 6-0 Panthers on a 14-yard pass from Vasquez. They'll go for the point after. Crocker holding for kicker Mike Scribner. Oh, bad hold. They still get the kickoff, but it is no good. Kind of a start and a stop. It'll be 6-0 as the point after misses. Good drive there from the Panthers. Took up quite a bit of time as well. Over a 5-minute drive. Actually, nearly a 10-minute drive, really, because it started at the end of the first quarter. So lots of plays, a lengthy drive. Overcame some penalties as well to finally get down and score. Howard and Scott back deep to receive for the Titans as Scribner gets ready to send it out, counting how many men are on the field right now. Make sure he doesn't have too many, no penalties. .6:46 to play in the half. Titans will play from behind here. Kick is going wide to the right. Played along the sideline by Scott. Oh, he's going to cut back and try to go end around. Nice cut forward. Just barely gets across the 20. Had to run a long way to get a short distance upfield. Crossing route. Sideline to sideline, and the ball will be marked dead at the 21-22. Yeah, 22-yard line. Coach Comer is in the game at quarterback to start this drive. Barros and Howard behind him lined up. We'll hand it off to Howard, who gets wrapped up the ankle. Good for 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Almost an offsides there. Kind of a half-hearted snap as well. Not a very pretty play on either side. No gain. Third down and 9. Comer drops back, trying to drop it in the basket, and big time hit as the Titans receiver there was in the air. And it's incomplete. So a 3 and out for the Titans. Not what the doctor ordered after giving up the first score of the game. Panthers defense comes up with the stop. Barros will punch it away. Good boot, gonna land past the 50. There's a flag down on the back end of the field. Good roll, but a yellow flag. Penalty marker is down, way down the Panthers side of the field. Penalties against the Panthers, it appears. I mean, there's nobody else down there. And our official will let us know. Under 3 minutes to go. Crocker looking for space, has it. Cuts back inside, across the 50, runs into a wall. That was Hartgrove with the stop again, but a huge play on first down. Three yards on that carry. It'll be 2nd down and 7. And the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 7. Clock stops at 2 minutes. We'll resume on the snap. I like these 2-minute warnings. No commercial break. No wasted time. Passing near side. Big time tackle. That was Silquan Russell. Taking down Andreas Ramirez. A loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and 9. Final minute of the half. 3rd and long. Vasquez takes it himself. Direct snap, and he will run. He runs into a shoulder. It is a 1st down across the 25. 52 seconds. Clock rolling. Panthers with all 3 timeouts, and they'll use one here. That'll stop the clock at 45. Timeout was not signaled immediately, so 5 seconds added to the game clock. 50 seconds as we come out of the timeout. It was the first timeout of the half for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 23. Vasquez fakes the handoff. Lots of time. Goes to the corner. Has his man. Did he hold on? Incomplete pass. Oh, they drew it up nicely. Unfortunately for the Panthers, Malik Shepard not able to hold on. So an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. They hand it off to the man in motion there. That was Ramirez. And he gets out of bounds after a decent pickup to stop the clock. Inside the 15, it looks like about an 8, maybe 9-yard pickup. Yeah, 9 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Vasquez dropping back again, now moving forward out of the pocket. Still on his feet, pressure is coming, going the wrong way. Couldn't get him. Now to the far side, Vasquez. Kidding me? Well, it's a 1st down, and he stops the clock, got out of bounds. Should have been corralled on this side and was very elusive. Took 16 seconds off the clock, but a fresh set of downs for the Panthers. As he's marked out at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal from the 10. Fake the handoff. Fake the pass, I should say. It was a direct snap to Jamie Bryant, who takes it in. A 10-yard carry to make it 12-0. 2nd touchdown of the quarter for the Panthers after both sides put up zeros in the first. 12 unanswered points here in the final 7 minutes of the half. Scribner will come out and attempt the point after, 0 for 1 in that category so far tonight. It was a bad hold the first time. Crocker held it the first time. This time Bryant will hold, who just scored the touchdown. See if they have better luck. Almost an offside. Good hold. Blocked. Batted down. Now it's picked up. A chance for 2, and they will not convert. There's a flag as well, which, as I said, I thought there was an offsides on the defense. Looked like one of the men on the corner came across. It is offsides. That's what I thought. Okay, so penalty on the defense. And they'll be able to re-kick here. So obviously, in this case, it's not 5 yards, just half the distance, and we'll do it again. So the point after one more time here. I don't know, you get him down to the 1. I'd go for 2 in this point. You get down to the 1-yard line, why not? That kick is good. Make it 13-0. For the visiting Panthers, who will, by the way, get the ball to start the second half. So the defense will only get the halftime break to rest, as they'll have to go right back on defense to start the third quarter. Panthers will kick off. 12 seconds left here in this first half. On the ground. Little squib kick there from Squibner. And falling on it is Carlos Battison with 7 seconds to play in the half. Ball at the 33, 7 seconds. See if the Titans run a play here. I'd be kind of surprised if they do. The Panthers expecting looks like that's the half. Not even going to run a play. Never seen anything like that, let me tell you. I mean, at least you got to snap the ball. Okay, well, that's how the half comes to a close. 13-0 in favor of the Panthers, who come up with 2 late second quarter touchdowns, and they lead it by 2 scores. So the Titans got to go to work in the third. A 15-minute halftime break here. And we will see you back to start the second half. Stay with us here. More live football coming your way. I'll give you a taste of what Durfee High School has to offer here. We worked on this promo a while back during the winter months, and shows you how much this new school really has. This is just elective courses, mind you. This is really quite something. So take a look at this, and we'll see you back in about 12 minutes' time.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't want to be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, I just want a life that is worth every day exploring,
At Durfee, we have dozens of electives that will give you plenty of opportunities to stay engaged and excited about your education.
The Career and Vocational Technical Education Program, or CTE, is truly a hands-on experience that encourages you to investigate possible career pathways and find your passion.
The Construction Craft Laborer program will give you the foundations of building from the ground up. Students will pour concrete, weld, read blueprints, and learn proper construction site safety regulations.
Explore your creative side in visual design. Focus on digital photography and dive into graphic design using Photoshop and InDesign. You'll graduate Adobe certified.
In engineering, your designs come to life on one of our 18 3D printers. We'll train you on industry circuit design tools, the same tools that are used every day in well-paying manufacturing jobs. You'll also explore robotics, mechanical engineering, and site design and development.
In culinary arts, you'll work at the Granite Grill, Durfee's on-site restaurant. Our 4 executive chefs teach meal prep, kitchen safety, cooking and baking, and all facets of food service. Durfee School Store, The Summit, is run by students in our marketing program. You'll gain knowledge of business plan development, market research, public relations, advertising, and business ethics. You might even be selected to compete in the international DECA competitions.
If cosmetology is your dream, look no further than the Elevations Beauty Academy. Students can leave Durfee as a state-certified cosmetologist. It's a license that would nearly cost $20,000 elsewhere.
Speaking of licenses, students can earn a certified nursing assistant license through our health assisting program. The need for CNAs is off the charts. Juniors and seniors are eligible for the health assisting internship and be paid to work in a medical facility. Another exciting program is environmental technology, where you'll study hydro and aquaponics, plant a garden, and grow and harvest plants in the brand new greenhouse.
In early education and care, students will create activities and instruct preschoolers, as well as study child development. Essential topics include behavioral management, first aid, and parent-teacher relationships.
Through Durfee Discovery, many freshmen spent a few weeks engaged in the CTE department. However, if you missed out on Durfee Discovery, don't worry. You can still enroll in one of our incredible programs in your sophomore year.
You may know Fred TV as a local television station in Fall River, but Fred TV is also an award-winning educational program at Durfee that gives students hands-on experience in film and television.
Our new state-of-the-art TV studio offers a green screen, a news desk, and a talk show set. Students will direct, film, and work with various cameras, broadcast and act, and even edit. Students take their work seriously. They enjoy producing projects including sound animation, news stories, movie trailers, movies, and music videos.
Fred TV classes are not a part of the Durfee Discovery program, but you can sign up to take TV1 during your freshman year.
The Durfee Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps program develops self-discipline and the ability to be a leader. NJROTC focuses on the formation of critical thinking skills by instilling habits of precision and accountability. Students have the option of taking an NJROTC class as an elective to fulfill phys ed requirements.
The Wellness Department offers a variety of options for students looking to improve their mental and physical health. CPR, first aid, lifeguard training, and swimming for fitness utilize the new regulation-sized pool, health, walking for fitness, and stress management in our health and fitness wing, and individual and team sports and PE buddies through Learn to Serve.
In visual arts, students might work outside their comfort zone. Your creations could even be displayed in the new gallery.
In sculpture, students brainstorm and build 3D objects using a variety of materials such as cardboard, tape, and wire.
The ceramic studio boasts a professional setup equipped with pottery wheels and kilns that reach over 2,000 degrees. Students mold small and large vessels that are artful, useful, or a little of both.
Foundations of painting or drawing teaches you the basics with 2D materials like colored pencils, watercolors, ink, and collage. We also offer AP 2D art for the more serious student.
In fashion design, we have a fully stocked studio with fabrics of all types. You'll learn to design and sew clothing, home goods, handbags, and more.
Always wanted to learn how to play an instrument? Percussion, piano, and guitar classes are available for the aspiring musician. Instruments are provided, so take your pick.
Band, chorus, and orchestra meet daily. Students in these ensembles perform in at least 2 public concerts each year. Are you a garage band fan? Learn how to compose your own musical masterpiece in music production. Theater design and construction is for students interested in learning and applying technical skills for both concerts and theatrical performances. You'll work collaboratively for Durfee High School productions and other public events.
Additional arts department classes include acting, musical theater, and music around the world.
In Learn to Serve, students are required to complete a minimum of 20 site-based community service hours each term at Durfee and around the city. Students who exceed 100 community service hours are eligible for additional scholarships. Project Red and Black is a full-year honors-level service learning program. Seniors work closely with nonprofit agencies while receiving personalized education in the core subjects. To be enrolled in Project Red and Black, you must have a recommendation from your guidance counselor.
In the English department, students can expect to craft short stories, poems, and even plays. Freedom of expression comes in many forms through our Freedom Writers and Creative Writing courses. Intro to Media Studies teaches writing for newspapers or magazines. Other electives will have you diving into great stories in the Thrillers and Chillers and Heroes and Villains classes.
Computer science elective courses in the math department are offered from introductory to AP level and explore cryptography, app development, and robotics, as well as algorithms, big data, the binary number system, and more. Additionally, a cybersecurity class is available. Problem solving and creativity are essential. In science, there are a number of Project Lead the Way electives, including biomedical, which allows students to examine the world of medicine. Discover the universe with our brand new observatory and planetarium in our astronomy course. Other science electives include human biology, forensics, and meteorology. Durfee offers curriculum that connects individual students to the global society. Social studies is a civics lens that shows students their voice matters. You'll examine historical themes and social justice. Available electives include African American Studies, Sports and American Life, History of Fall River, Psychology, Criminal Justice, and Sociology.
Multi-language speakers are sought after in the workforce. New for the next school year in the World Language Department, Arabic 2 will be available to students who have already completed Arabic 1. While students must fulfill the World Language requirement, additional courses explore politics, culture, history, cuisine, and sports worldwide. Students might consider Latino studies, global citizenship, invitations to French language, and Spanish culture.
For more information about these courses or the many other electives available to you, schedule a time to speak with your guidance counselor.
The School Administration Building at 417 Rock Street was built over 100 years ago by craftsmen from around the globe.
And Mr. and Mrs. William Brayton, mill owners, raised their 9 children in this statement home.
Decades later, the property became too costly for a single family and was gifted to the Fall River School District. Architects reconfigured the 22 rooms to accommodate administrative staff.
By 2018, this historic structure was compromised, eliciting mold and water damage. Once dubbed the last big house on the hill, this extraordinary piece of architecture was in poor condition.
Care was shown to restore artistic elements, including the circular railing and banister, chair rails, crown molding, antique and oak flooring, and the building is now handicap accessible.
Roof work was the primary concern for the Brayton House. This new pitch surface directs water to a modernized drainage system.
10 years ago, Fall River residents voted to adopt the Community Preservation Act, which allows for a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills to incentivize history, travel, diversity, and recreation. CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
Welcome back to Mac Aldridge Field, home of the Titans this summer. About 3.5 minutes left here in the halftime break. Evan Massoud with you here for live summer football. Welcome back inside the booth as we get you ready for the third quarter. 2 late touchdowns by the Panthers in that second quarter. The Titans will kick off to start the third, so they will have to go right back on defense to start this second half. And the team really, started out, there were a few good plays on offense that we saw, particularly that Wildcat play, which looked like it was going to get that drive going. And then the interception stalled the drive, and the Titans offense really haven't recovered since then. They allowed a touchdown on, the Panthers scored a touchdown on that ensuing drive, and then the next drive for the Titans was a 3-and-out. And then the Panthers came back out, and they scored once again. So tough one so far, particularly in the second quarter, the way that it ended for the Titans. I mentioned in the open that we'll be hearing from another one of the Titans players. That is Sam Igiasi, one of the linebackers and the fullback. He played for UMass Dartmouth and is back here with the team, originally from Texas. Great to talk with him. And, much like Antonio Fonseca, who we heard from pregame, Sam mentions that this team is a brotherhood and this team is ready to play. So we'll let you hear from him now.
Last season was more of like a building season. I know the first year they did pretty well. So last season, just coming back from COVID, I feel like they just had to kind of patch up a little bit. So now we're just kind of finding our new self, our new team, and just building a better brand in terms of like the players that we have now, and we just are a better family. That's what I think overall. If we can get the entire community to hop on us, I think we could just really build a great momentum.
So back live here at Durfee High School, but again, it's a communal thing. There's a lot of local guys on this team. I was telling Sam when I spoke with him that when he was at UMass, I did recall the name because I do some commentary for UMass Dartmouth, and I did remember his name. So it was nice to actually put a face to the name because, of course, when you're in the booth and everyone's wearing a helmet, right? It's just like here at Durfee, I'll see players in the hall, and, they'll introduce themselves. I'm like, oh, look, what, you didn't recognize me? I said, how can I? I'm half a football field away, and you got a helmet on. I can't see faces from in here. So it was nice to put a face to the name, and nice to meet Sam at practice a week ago. So players getting ready to take the field here. Coming up on 9 o'clock on this Saturday, June the 25th. Temperature really has not dropped. It was 79 at game time. Sun is gone. Full artificial light, 76 degrees. It really is beautiful out. Took a quick walk while we were off during halftime around the campus here and down towards field level, and it's just beautiful out. So players got themselves a great night. Titans will have to play from behind here as we get ready for the third quarter. Remember, folks, we live stream on our Facebook page. That's where you're watching your live coverage right now, Fred TV Sports. Like and follow us so you don't miss a minute of action. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel under the same name, Fred TV Sports. That's where everything is archived for on-demand viewing after the game. Barros getting ready to kick off. And it's Jackson and Garcia back deep to receive. First time the Panthers have received a kick tonight as they kicked off to start the game, and the Titans haven't scored. Ended up being fielded by Bowery. Forward progress will get him, I believe, to the 35. Yep, that's where they mark him down. So 1st and 10 from the 35. Decent field position to start this quarter for the Titans. Titans will need a big performance from the defense here early out of this 3rd quarter. They faked the pass. It was a handoff right from the start, clean handoff, and about a 4-yard carry. As they went to Crocker. Second and 6 from the 38, 39-ish. Good stop there from the Titans, just allowing 1 yard. Make it 3rd and 5. Looking to pass, Vasquez has pressure. They go to the far side, and it's complete, and plenty more. Down the field. Breaking the tackle. And into the end zone. That was Jamie Bryant. And it is a 60-yard touchdown pass for Vasquez. 19-0 the score. That is not what the Titans were looking for defensively. The big play, anything but. Now there was a flag, it appears. No flags, okay. I thought I saw one of the officials picking something up. It was a sideline warning. They'll go for the point after. There was a sideline warning last week as well. Scribner getting ready for the point after. The officials now have come in back to the line of scrimmage. 2 of them have come into where the ball was spotted. Now a 3rd. Now they'll back out. Scribner to try to make it 20-0. 1 for 2 and point afters tonight. And that ball is good on the right side. So an even 20 points for the Panthers. And they pull off the double score to score at the end of the half and the start of the half. Line drive kick. Sails pretty good. Picked up past the 10. And down at the 20 is Lamont Scott. Had the ankle wrapped up once again, couldn't break free. That's happened a couple times tonight. The Panthers defenders going low to tie him up. Officially being marked down at the 21. And that's where the Titans will start their drive. AC back out there as the QB. First drive of the second half for the Titans. Has Brian Howard behind him in the backfield. Comer, pass across the middle, on target, has his man. Jamal Penna spun down at around the 35-yard line. Crossing pattern, good for a first down on one play. A little screen pass coming near side. Howard with the catch and run. Down at the 44, be about 3 yards shy of the first. Tough pass and a tough grab, almost one-handed. The Titans get 7 out of it. Second and 3. Panthers brought the house that time, and Comer gets rid of it quickly. It was scooped up off the ground, so amazingly, the Titans actually got a yard out of it. 3rd and 2. It looked for a minute like they were just kind of spiking it, just a dead play. But it was scooped at the last second off the ground. So 1 yard of forward progress, 2 to go. At the Panthers, excuse me, at the Titans, their own 46. Trying to get to the 48. Passing, open. First down at midfield. The Titans convert that pass to Troy Sullivan. Sullivan marked down at the 49. So a fresh set of downs as the Titans will look to cross midfield on this next play. They'll hand it off. Oh no, they faked it. Down the field and almost reeled in. They targeted Fonseca. Pass was on the money, just into traffic. 2nd and 10. Gonna send the house again. Oh, and a false start. Scott jumped the line, a little over anxious. 5-yard penalty. Back him up to make it 2nd and 15. Comer sends Howard in motion, passing play. They'll go to Howard, far side, and he's down. It's gonna be a loss. Low pass. And a loss of about 4. And now 3rd and 19. Howard out. They're bringing in the tight end now. Corey Barrows, number 11. Almost exclusively passing on this drive. And on 3rd and 19, one would expect them to do the same here. Play clock under 10 seconds. Empty backfield for Comer. They get it off. Little added protection. Down the field, line drive, pass is caught. Good for a first down. Oh, he dropped it at the last second. Oh, I thought he had it with the knee down. Another pass on the money there from Comer. That's one that they should have come up with, dropped by Scott. So 2 big drops by the receivers on that drive. Could have ended differently. So the offense to the sideline, special teams is out there. Barrows will stay to punt it away. Jamie Bryant, number 4, back deep to receive the punt. The only man back for the Panthers. He's at the 20, as the ball will most likely be off the foot of Barrows at around the 32. Oh, low snap, it bounced. Blocked, punt, picked up. Do the Titans have it? They think they do. It bounced once, the Panthers couldn't hold on. Things getting feisty down in the pile. Brian Buddy not happy, number 26 of the Panthers. Still no signal for which direction. You know, one of the Panthers got their hands on it, and then it did come loose. That we know for certain. But whoever dove on it, it was a pile. Coach Comer yelling for the offense. It's going to be Titans ball. The Panthers are stunned. The Titans said it was theirs from the start of this pile, and they were right. So is this the spark the offense needs to get a second chance here after what was a blocked punt? They came away with it, and it'll be 1st and 10. Titans at their 45. So great field position and a reprieve on offense. See if they can make the most of it here and find the end zone for the first time here this season. Comer across the middle, nobody home, incomplete pass. And we're landing in the turf. Second down and 10 after the incompletion. Oh, it looked like the defense jumped a little bit. Incomplete pass. That was a loose ball. And it'll be 3rd and 10. In between plays there, a little sidebar. Red Sox won again, defeating the Cleveland Guardians 4-2. They had an earlier start this evening out in Cleveland. Sox at 10 games over 500 with the win. And it was some crazy stat. I think it's like they're now with this win, I think they're 18-4 it was since the start of June or something like that. It's been really quite the run considering how badly they were losing some close games earlier in the season. The Yankees had a no-hitter thrown against them the other night, collectively against the hands of the Astros. That one picked off. 2 Panthers down the field. And it's Ziggy Bailey who comes away with it. Another turnover for the Titans. Second pick of the night. So the reprieve doesn't end well, as the defense will head back out there. 2:19 to play in the third. Rather quick moving third quarter here, despite some of the delays. A lot of plays in the middle of the field have kept the clock rolling, I should say. Well, the Panthers will take over at their own 35. First and 10. Vasquez fakes the handoff, going to shoot it down the field. There is a lot of contact on that side of the field, and a very, very late flag comes in. Definitely got tangled up before the ball was there. It was definitely a catchable ball because both the defender and the receiver turned back away from the sideline. So not a question of catchable or not. Oh, it looks like they're waving off the flag. So no flag. Okay. It'll be 2nd and 10. On the ground. And across the 40, pickup of, looks like 6 or 7 yards. Looking at 3rd and 4. Just past the 41. Vasquez has the ball, is being chased, still gets off the pass. He'll throw it out of bounds to the sideline. That'll bring up 4th down and 4. Final 30 of this 3rd quarter. It looks like the Panthers are just going to let it run out here. Not going to get a play in. So 4th down and 4 and a punt coming up when we switch sides. Done with 3 here at Mac Aldridge Field. A 20-0 Connecticut Panthers advantage over the Troy City Titans. Back in 45 seconds. Stay with us.
Fall River Public Schools has opportunities for positions in multiple areas for people looking to work with the next generation. Come grow with our team. We have openings for teachers, paraprofessionals, and teaching assistants, and other educational support positions available. We are also looking to fill operations support positions such as custodial, security, and food service. We offer competitive salary and benefit plans. We have rewarding work available in our 21st century schools and learning environments. Come grow with us. Please contact the Human Resources Department at 508-675-8420, extension 53708, or see our postings on our website at fallriverschools.org.
Both teams back out on the field. Final 15 minutes on the clock as we get ready for 4th and 4 from the 42. Panthers about to punt to the Titans. Haven't done so since way back in the first half. Looks like a timeout was called by the Panthers. It was, and it is the first timeout of the second half for either side. Looks like they made a quick personnel change out on the field, something that Some matchup Coach Welch didn't like, so they burned a quick timeout. Scribner awaiting the long snap. It's a low one. Almost blocked. It's going to take a favorable bounce for the Panthers. Picked up. Big leap and landing hard, shy of the 40. That was Hartgrove. So the Titans with good field position again. Can they turn it into points? That's the question. AC back out there. First play of the drive is on the ground. And it's good for a first down. Falling across midfield is Brian Howard. 13-yard carry. Takes the Titans to the 50. This is like the best view of the game right here. Everybody's lined up right on the 50, looking straight up the line of scrimmage. Same play, back to Howard, and he'll dive forward for a gain of maybe of 2, maybe 3. Two yards on the carry, 2nd and 8. Comer fakes the handoff, tosses it far side. And scampering forward for the first down. That was Jamal Penna with the reception and a good burst after the catch to get by the defender and pick up the first down. Titans inside the 40. 1st and 10. Quick pass near side to Luis Jimenez. Has a blocker. Gets pulled back. Play is stopped across the 35. Ball down at the 33. Hard to see the hash marks even when you're right on the field. Six-yard carry. 2nd and 4. Comer escapes one defender, dropping it down the field, and it's out of reach. They went to Fonseca, and that one led him just a little bit too far up the field. Even with the outstretched full extension dive, not able to get to it. 3rd and 4. I'd say at this point in the game, you're looking at 4-down territory here for the Titans, unless they get backed up on this 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Right side, caught. 1st down, and a little more. Across the 25. That was Corey Andrade with the reception. We'll move the chains. Another fresh set of downs. Oh, I know we had the interception on the last time the Titans had the ball, but the offense in the second half seems to be getting into a bit more of a rhythm. Comer trying to drop it in. That time it's caught. Oh, they're saying incomplete. Second and 10. The receiver got open. I'd like to see them run that same exact play again. see what the Panthers can do. Comer trying to get wrapped up. Lets it fly. It is caught. And he's in. Is he in? No. That was well short of the end zone. That was a tough throw there for Comer as well. 1st and goal for the Titans from the 4-yard line. Howard, they hand it off, and he was leveled behind the line for a loss. Ball down now at the 8-yard line. Lots of 4. Comer looking left to the end zone. Out of play, out of reach. 3rd and goal. Third and goal, far side. It's batted away. Encroachment on the defense. Good defensive play there by Jamie Bryant. But encroachment is the call. And they move him up half the distance to the goal. Replay 3rd down. So 3rd and goal from the 4, which Ironically, where the set of downs started from. 2 shots to get in. Howard to the right of Comer. Pressure coming, they go to Howard, right side, and he is smothered. A loss of yards again. Injured player down on the field for the Titans. Ball's about at the 6 or 7 yard line. That was Brian Howard, who really got leveled after the reception. And he is limping pretty good off the field, needing help to get off. Well, looking at as we come back into the booth, 4th down and about 6 as the Titans get backed up again here, down deep inside the red zone. Maybe their last chance to get there in this game as the clock winding down. We're at 6:07, what's been a really quick 4th quarter to this point. The whistle sounds and the clock will restart. So we're at 6 minutes. We'll take you back to the field. But this could be one of the Titans, or it could be their last chance to score tonight if they don't get in. From the 6 or 7 yard line, thereabouts, 4th down and goal. Empty backfield for Comer. Pressure's coming, scampers forward, toss to the end zone, and it is batted away again. Incomplete pass, and a turnover on downs for the Titans, who could not punch it in. Panthers defense come up with the stop when needed after the offense marched down the field on some really good plays. Finally found some semblance of a rhythm, it seemed, but unable to cash in. So at 5:29, the Panthers will take over deep in their own territory from, again, about the 7 yard line, 6 or 7. So 1st and 10, Panthers after the turnover on downs. This game 2 hours old, 9:30 here in the Riv. Running play on 1st down. Crocker cuts back in. Looks to be a gain of about 5 or 6 yards. And they'll give him 6, so 2nd down and a long 4. Ball at the 13. Tackles from behind. Another 1st down. That's Bryant that time, the ball carrier. And a good run for him. Titans kind of the Panthers kind of digging themselves out of that hole. Now across the 25, heading towards midfield as we're under 4 minutes. Bryant that time not able to cut back in. First timeout used here by the Titans in this second half. Second and 10, no gain on that first down run. As the Titans stopped Bryant at the line of scrimmage. Vasquez trying to escape the rush and gets by 5 Titan defenders and is up the field, tackled finally at the knees, close to the 50. Yeah, that's a tough play right there. One guy should not escape 5 defenders. Credit to Vasquez as he did a full end around. Moved the chains in a big way down to the 49, their own 49-yard line with a fresh set of downs as the clock continues to roll. Coming up on 2:30. They looked like it was going to be a QB keeper. Crocker comes away with it. Crocker up the field, tackled from behind across the 15. Another huge play. 2 big plays for the Panthers, and they are down into the red zone as we hit the 2-minute warning here at Mac Aldridge Field. Let's take a look at the road ahead here. Next week, the Titans have the bye. They are off next week. In fact, everybody's off next week because of the 4th of July. I was misreading the calendar here, so excuse me. So no games next week due to 4th of July weekend. Titans resume play with their 3rd home game of the season. It's going to be on Saturday, July 9th. 2 weeks from tonight, they will face the Rhode Island Cowboys. The Panthers will be on the road again next week, in 2 weeks for week 4, where they will travel to face off against the Southern New England Admirals at the Swenson Athletic Complex, which is out in Bridgewater. Tackled short of the goal line. Looks to be about the 2-yard line. 1st and goal from the 2. Final 90 seconds here. Panthers using the exact same formation here exclusively on this drive. They hand it off. It is a touchdown. Arkeel Newsome, who was supposed to be out tonight. He did not start, but he was out there for that snap. The starting running back, who they were without for the night, gets the touchdown, a 2-yard run into the end zone to make it 26-0 in favor of the Panthers. Scribner out for the point after. Good boot. Does it go? Yes, it does. 27-0 the score. Well, the Titans last season really struggled offensively down the stretch. They won their final home game 28-6 here at Durfee. But the 2 home games prior, they were shut out back-to-back weeks. And in the final 3 games of the season after that win against Brockton last year, they went 0 for 3 and only managed 1 touchdown. So in 5 of their last 6 games, those 5 losses, just 6 points for the Titans down the stretch last year. And unfortunately, it appears that the offensive struggles have carried over here to start 2022. There is a flag at the end of that play. Titans break the huddle. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 29 with 70 seconds remaining here in week 2. Nave back out there as the QB. Comer staying in as a left linesman, left tackle. Incomplete pass on 1st down. Second and 10. Should say not a left tackle, really more of a guard there on the outer half of the line. Now Comer backing up. Possibly for a lateral to then pass down the field. No. Nave will keep it, escapes a tackle. Now passing down the field, it is incomplete again. Looking for Tom Cirillo there on the far side. Third and 10. Now Comer taking the ball. Pass is complete at the 50, or just shy of. Good effort there by Penna to go up the ladder. That one looked like it might have sailed on him, but he was able to reel it in. And I'll move the chains as we roll up on the final 30 seconds here tonight. That's a forward pass. Well, that is pass interference if there ever was one. It's a bad collision. But that didn't look like a lateral from Comer. That looked like a forward pass. After the penalty, the Titans down the field now at the 35, 1st and 10, 12 seconds to go. 36-yard line, excuse me. Quick pass is caught by Fonseca. Titans with a man down in the backfield or back at the line of scrimmage. That's Mike Bowie. Yeah, injury timeout. Bowie got banged up last week in the loss. Heard him talking about a brace pre-game. Bowie is up. Final play of the night here. The Titans. Can they drop one in the basket to close it out? Homer looking. Double pumps. That is going to be out of play. And the clock has run out here in week 2. A 27-0 loss for the Titans. The Panthers pick up win number 1 here in 2022. The Panthers and Titans were the only 2 teams in their division that did not come out with a win in week 1. And now the Titans will stand alone at the bottom of the division, unfortunately, with an 0-2 record as the Panthers improve to 1-1. So 2 shutout losses for the Titans through the first 2 weeks. They'll have the week off next week. No games on July the 2nd. They'll be back here again for their 3rd home game in week 4. And that'll be on July the 9th. So a tough one for the Titans here at home. Again, more offensive troubles. They did seem to get, like I said, more into a rhythm in the second half, but definitely not able to punch it in and cash in on those drives where they were seeing some offensive rhythm. So, you know, it's back to the drawing board, of course, and again, they'll have 2 weeks to kind of work on some things, and hopefully by that point they'll be at full strength as well, which again has been a problem. Injuries have been a problem. So, you know, Coach Comer and the Titans will get back to work, and we will next see them 2 weeks from tonight, 7:30, live coverage on July the 9th when the Rhode Island Cowboys come to Durfee to square off against the Titans. So those records will change. Panthers are 1-1, Titans 0-2 after week 2. Our camera crew tonight, Sam Montero and David Montero up on the roof. Beautiful night for football. Not the result the Titans were looking for, but they'll get back to it, and we'll see what they have in store for the Cowboys in 2 weeks. Folks, thanks for tuning in to live coverage of the ECFL. We hope you all have a great 4th of July weekend. Stay safe and enjoy your time. See you in 2 weeks.